The odds ever stop the broker. Nothing all that interesting. A little bit of lore, just some immersion stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky EDI let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
Hagalaz!
I knew he was coming.
Some good ice
Ron
cream.
and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Of course! This interface, like, feels janky. But I guess I've got all I can get there for now.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, okay. So it's seeming like armor in this game. Or I was just thinking about it, like, I need to be looking out for armor upgrades. Because it looked like in this game it was making more of an impact than it has in the other games. Crew deck is where I'm at, right? Yeah. Go to engineering. Tali, where are you? How many times do I have to assemble the crew? This guy.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1...
Why do I not remember this guy?
Choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus.
That's fair.
Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You
You're
owe me.
alive first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
It's kind of crazy that Shepard wasn't like altered in any way by Cerberus. It is kind of weird.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do
That's
your job or
horrifying.
get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed.
Yeah, there's all the
upgraded
cybernetics and
barrier
stuff, but I mean more like a
Should help
brain
reduce the
thing.
Draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer
Yeah.
vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
Yeah, it's true. He did say
I
that.
figured I'd better play it safe
Still.
with the Cerberus AI,
don't know.
Edie. No offense.
Still sus about it though.
As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
Unless you're gonna gauge true.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
To be honest,
Carry on.
Cerberus saved the galaxy
Aye, aye.
with Shepard though. Not gonna lie. Interested to see how this plays out because I don't remember with like what happens with Cerberus and stuff, but I'm sure it's pretty. I'm sure that whole dynamic is pretty important in this game. It does. That's what I'm saying, Pilot. Like they keep like mentioning it. I heard that. I saw that. I was pressing A. I didn't like miss it, right? It's not gone forever. I heard it. Did you hear it? Thing. Eh. Got him. I got him. He's in my pocket. I don't know, can I? I don't think I can. I don't really have
Well, he's in
pockets to
there.
search. He's in my hoodie pouch. He went meep. Meep. Yes, pocket hamster. That's it. That's it. That's it. There you go, Lil. Hello?
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Consider the universe saved. True. We did get a bottle of whiskey in game.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Actually impressive.
Commander.
What is she? What are all these pictures? She got a thing for Morden? I wonder if there's any sort of Easter eggs. I see half of Thane's face. I wonder who those guys, the real people are. And like that one in the middle right there. It's probably some of the developers, like kids and stuff. Pretty cool. Let's move along. Move along like I know you do. Veggie nugs? Dude, veggie nugs are delicious. It's like Morning Star or something. Yeah, they're like veggie. They're like vegan, like chicken fries. And it says that they're like Pringle flavor, but they don't. It doesn't taste like Pringles. It just tastes like, yeah, it's just like chicken fries. But it's really good.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
For fake chicken, it's pretty dang good.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Whoa!
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about.
No, I haven't,
You
Vicious.
already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
Yeah.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
I'm about to fight this guy?
Rocco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
This fight conversation is kind of goofy. It's a little like,
You didn't know.
oh gosh.
You can't blame
It's pretty
yourself,
cheesy, yeah.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Man, Renegade playthrough is gonna be
Just a
fun
guess.
one day.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
I just got uppercut in the chin.
So, maybe you don't care. if
So?
you die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
This is how Lily and I have
Thanks
conversations.
for the pep talk.
Anytime.
She
Hey.
usually wins. She's
Thanks for the
Shepherd.
dance, loco.
Loco? I like that.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Yikes,
again.
dude. That was
What's up?
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
It's not James's
What I
fault
said.
though.
Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out.
Let's
You
all
want the
keep
rest
that
of
in
the story,
mind.
You're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
what?
that's about it.
He's exactly how he was meant to be.
Just not interested in talking.
He is
about that.
himself.
Next topic.
Show some respect.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah, but I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle, retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Something like that. It doesn't really sound like him though, but I guess he could just be talking a little different. Yeah, I mean, I can hear it if it is him. He's just doing a little bit of like an accent and stuff. Interesting. What is this little doggy over here?
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr.
No
Vega.
one's talking to you,
Or is
James.
that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. With my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
No, why would you ask that? No one
Sent to
cares.
the tech labs for a retrofit.
Good.
To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating.
Yup.
The lab engineers are trying to improve that.
Thank you.
After the Reaper invasion, Those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
I actually really appreciate like the awareness they had of like people are probably complaining so much during Mass Effect 2 of like, oh my gosh, I'd get one shot. And so they kind of like address it with lore in the third one. That's amazing. That's so good.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe
Mushroom
the only
steak.
weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
Oh,
Ew.
you love the show, Esteban.
No.
First retrofit we did
I think
was
I've
to take the
had
armory down from
mushroom
deck
steak
two.
before.
Not sure what Cerberus engineers were
No,
thinking.
sir.
Now
Mistakes.
get off the elevator, pick your gear,
Yeah,
and
no.
head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back.
Lily
to
might
your
like
life.
it. She likes mushrooms. Oh, weird. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound appetizing. I'm sorry that it wasn't good.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child.
You never know till you try,
Lost
right?
My parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Ah, woo. Procurement. Buy Medigel upgrades. Buy shotgun, pistol, sniper rifle, and assault rifle mods. Armor also available. Okay, so I can access. I don't have to go back to the Citadel to do this remote Citadel access. 10%. Oh, it's 10% more expensive buying it from here than going there. Kind of lame. And block Doro. I want this. Increases melee damage by 15%. Okay. Some solid upgrades.
Hey there.
Doggy. Robo dog. Why are like all of these there's so many just like model things like randomly lying around. Just a little. Don't think I won't. Ooh, yeah. Portobello mushroom. Eh. To each their own. To each their own. I reserve judgment here. Olives are non-negotiable, though.
Commander.
Commander? Okay, I want to get into some combat again. I think we've talked to everyone. So I want to kind of feel out how my upgrades and stuff feel. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. So that's the main quest, right? Is this one over here? Rescue Turian Primarch. Oh, great. Cerberus Lab. How do I see my... Is it journal? So let's just go to it like that. So priority, I'm assuming, is like main quest, right? Some stuff is DLC, by the way. Okay. The models are all ones I had in Mass Effect 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right, Vad? I just don't want to... I just want to make sure... I'm guessing priority means... I mean, it makes sense. These are like main story quests. So I should do like... the other ones first? Like inside... Is this a DLC? Cerberus Lab? The Alliance has discovered a new Cerberus laboratory located on Sanctum. Investigate the lab and deal with any potential threat. Priorities main. Okay. Should I not do DLC or otherwise? Okay. So should I hold off on the DLC? Should I hold off on like the Cerberus Lab? Or does it even matter? Or should that be the first thing I do? I guess it... I don't think the Cerberus Lab is DLC. Yeah, I had a mail for this. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. That feels right. I just want to get rid of side things as a priority. Before priority, you know? The true priority. Search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around a system. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance that Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. Uh-oh. If a Reaper enters the system you're in, flee and wait until you have completed a mission before returning. Crick. Man, I can't scan it. Franklin. Leviathan. The Citadel DLC you should save till the second to last main mission. Okay. So there's just lore on each of these planets. I don't have to scan them anymore. There's no probing. Darwin.
I found something.
The wreckage of a fuel depot just recovered 200 units of fuel. Oh boy. Reaper alertness, pretty low. Okay, that's interesting system. So I don't even need to go to each of these planets and like check it out anymore. Scan in the vicinity of each. Yeah, I mean, I was doing it. I was looking around, and I think there was one more somewhere, but I feel like I went to every corner and nook and cranny there. But the Reapers were about to invade, so I left. I wonder if I can just go back. I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about it later. I didn't worry about that kind of thing until like the very end of Mass Effect 2, so I'll probably do the same. I'll kind of do it here and there, kind of like that, and get as much as I can on the way, but sure. Okay. Okay, I think I want to try the regular assault, and I can modify it now. And then I think I don't want to use the shotgun. Honestly, it doesn't really feel all that good. Maybe if I had a better one, but we're going to go with the heavy pistol and modify it. Does it matter what order I put these in? I don't think it does, right? It's just the 2 slots that I have. Yeah, we want the assault rifle and then the heavy pistol for this. Okay, yes. We want max warp for her. Off the rip for sure. Increase damage by 30%. Increase force damage and impact radius of combo detonations by 50%. So how do I know how the combo works? Like, I warp them and then charge them and it does 50% more damage if I do it with this? Because it doesn't really explain like what combos with what very well. Because like in theory this would be better. Because increasing the damage that a combo does by 50% sounds really good. But I mean, a flat 30% damage is good too. We'll do that. The combos are going to combo anyways. It's probably not the right call, but we can always reset it later. If I figure out how the combos work better. Increases damage by 40%, increases duration by 60%. Increases weapon damage taken by a target by 15%. Increases power damage taken by a target by 15%. I like the idea of it just hurting more. Increases damage to barriers and armor by 50%. Weaken armored targets by an additional 25%. Or more recharge. I want to increase its potency. Boost biotic and defensive abilities. I feel like this isn't worth investing in because they're just going to run in and get bopped anyways at times. So I think just worrying about... I'll give her 1 in warp ammo. So that way she just has it. And then I'm going to invest everything else in Singularity. Because Singularity is just too good. Okay. Oops. It's fine.
Commander,
We'll be able to do James after this.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Get out.
Okay, hold on. All right. Carnage. I think I want to get him his incendiary ammo maxed. Do they run out of ammo? Does anyone know if like your companions can run out of ammo? Because ammo capacity might just be useless. I don't think they do. I mean, I could be wrong in this game, but I don't think they ever did in the last one. The last two. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. Now for him, it might be cool to give him explosive burst. That seems like a good idea because he's just randomly shooting stuff all the time anyways. So just adding random AoE from him sounds pretty good. How does Carnage work? Is it just like rip a target into shreds with this vicious blast? Major collateral damage to enemies nearby, effective against armor. Is this a melee attack? Or is it like a ranged cast? It just doesn't it's not really clear. It sounds like it's good though. Incapacitate enemies by knocking them down. Damage to armored units. It says with a vicious blast, so I'm guessing it's ranged. Rip your enemies apart with a shrapnel-packed grenade. Damage, increase radius, increases grenade capacity, increases damage to organics by 40% over 10 seconds. Increase damage to armor by 50%. I wonder if my allies' grenades, is there friendly fire? Is there anybody that knows? Is there friendly fire from my teammates' grenades? So I don't find out the hard way. I'd imagine there is. Don't remember, yeah. I think I'm going to go with Carnage because it seems like it's just... I mean, I could make him tankier. You force armor by using projectile currents. Where's the current? And his charge to your gauntlets for increased melee damage. It's probably good to give him fortification so he's tankier. But I feel like they're just going to be dumb and like run in and get owned anyway. So I might as well just upgrade his abilities. Impact radius or damage? Damage. Stun or more recharge? Saves off 3.5 seconds. It's not that much time, so I'd rather it just stun. Grenades do have splash damage? Okay, thank you, Dorzen. That makes me not want to invest in it then for sure. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, let's save. Alright, I just want to get into a little bit of combat, like the first fight. and then I'm gonna be calling it a
On my
night.
way.
I just kind of want to see how it feels. I don't really have time for the whole mission. It's getting late. Okay, it's feeling pretty good. It's feeling pretty good. Assault rifle feels way better. Especially when I get like a better version of one. Okay. Pick up those credits, thank you. Wow, okay. No melee, yeah. Well, sometimes it's fun, man. Sometimes it's fun. Sniper rifle, enhanced scope. Man, there's little nooks and crannies that are so easy to miss. Like, there's way more like random items that are really easy to miss in this game compared to the other two. The other two were very obvious. This one seems much easier to run right by something. Like that? Like I didn't even see that till I was right here. Man, I'm excited to play some more tomorrow. Now that I got the combat kind of locked in. Alright, we'll save here. We'll save here and call it. Call it for another stream. Nice little 5.5 hour session or so. 5 hour stream. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. It's pretty solid. GG's. Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Made some solid progress. There's a lot of exposition, it felt like, but it's probably start picking up pretty crazy now. Exit. Yeah, I'm enjoying